So, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back with another kind of a random video here, but I want to get it off my chest. Um, I'm feeling more nostalgic tonight. I really wanted to go to bed, but I'm just like, you know what? If I don't make a video about this anytime soon, like it's never gonna happen. So I just want to talk about it now before I go to bed. As I'm going through my MCU collection. Um, I I was like every time I'm brought back to 2015 to be specific because I talk about this all the time, guys. Probably since the beginning of my channel. And this was a big accomplishment for me. And like I said, this was pretty much homework for me to do in 2015, but I never got to complete everything about it. So yeah, 2015 was when I was really motivated um, to get every single movie from the MCU. And do you guys remember Age of Ultron being like the biggest movie of 2015? Um, I know it's overrated, or no, not well, kind of, but it's underrated. Again, forgive me because I'm tired. Like I want to get this video out of the way as soon as I can. Yeah, Ultron is very underrated now, but I just remember like the hype for this movie was so big. Do you guys remember those good times from 2015? Um, yeah, I really wanted to go see this one in the theater so bad. So, what really started my MCU collection again? I go like in order with this, and I don't want to be like all over the place because, my gosh. And for any of the old time fans who know about this, my very first MCU movie that I got on physical was Captain America the Winter Soldier, and I got it on release day back in September 2014. And I gotta say, one of the best masterpieces of a superhero film to date. Um, and then enter 2015, and my mom finally lets me get the Iron Man movies, the trilogy. Apparently, this was a Walmart exclusive back in the day. I don't know if this was the DVDs, but I had the 3 pack, the Blu-rays. They were selling for at least 22 or $25 at my local Walmart, and I was just so happy that I finally owned like the Iron Man trilogy. And then what else? Um, Next, we go into summer of 2015, and my mom was shopping on Amazon. I don't remember if she asked me specifically if I wanted anything from there, and I'm like, "Oh, can you get me the Incredible Hulk?" So I think, yeah, it was like $10 on Amazon at the time, like the standard Blu-ray. Um, yeah, and I had potential that I was gonna collect every single movie from that year, but then again, I didn't. Again, this was like the MCU homework assignment for me. Um, what else? What else did I get MCU related? Well, when you think about it, my birthday at the time was coming up too, and I got a lot of MCU Blu-rays, guys. But I wanna put this into the video here too. Do you guys remember watching Disney and Marvel Studios? Like it's on like the Inside the Magic YouTube channel. Like they were announcing Phase 3, and I was just so excited. And I recently watched that again. I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I was like 14 when I watched that. I know that the the Phase 3 slate came out around 2014, but I watched it a year later, and I was just thinking like, my gosh, there's so many good things here for the future of the MCU. I was really excited for Captain America: Civil War, which I'll mention another thing about that coming up here. So yeah, enter my birthday. I was turning 15, right? And this was when things were really kicking off for me for the MCU. I think the next movie I got was Thor: The Dark World. Um, And I'm gonna keep saying this again, guys. No matter what people say how bad the movie is, I still enjoyed it when I first watched it. Like again, I think it's even better than The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Again, that's just my personal preference, okay? You guys do not have to agree with me, but it's just something about the Thor franchise that it's so empowering, you know? And the next one I got was Age of Ultron in 3D because my gosh, my main focus for the MCU was not just to get like every movie, guys, but like I wanted the original releases from Phase One specifically. I know I got most of the original releases from Phase Two, but like the original ones that people were looking for, like the Iron Man 2 disc edition, the Incredible Hulk with the green case and all that. I wanted all of that, like Iron Man 2, like the 3 disc edition, and like I wanted all the MCU Blu-ray 3D movies and everything on digital and DVD. And remember, guys, Disney is still doing this, but like when they did this back in the day, let's see, Iron Man 3 was the last MCU movie to release with the DVD copy with the Blu-ray. That was when when 3D was still popular. I was thinking like, man, if I do get the DVDs, you know like those disc like paper slips that most movies and like Blu-rays and DVDs will get. That was my original plan. Um, yeah, and yeah, um, digital copies. Like I would have loved to learn like how digital copies worked. Um, okay, so we're still in October. Um, okay, so yeah, on my actual birthday, I got Dark World and Ultron. Um, Yeah, I still have some of those 3D copies. Like I'm not giving those away because I want to keep those for like a home video library for like all 3D movies. If you guys been keeping up. And for my birthday party, this was like maybe a day or two after my actual one. I got Captain America: The First Avenger, and my gosh, this one I keep telling you about this, guys. Like the original releases for this movie, it kept getting overpriced, but I'm happy that I got it when I did at a decent price. Um, but I didn't buy it for myself though. I got it from a friend. Um, and I believe the day after that, if I remember this correctly, um, because yeah, I was still collecting like Phase One and Two before Phase Three was even a thing yet. Um, my mom and I we were going out to places like we were shopping and what did I get next? Oh, I think I think we went to Target first because that's when I knew that the Target was, you know, like mentioned in the past, like stores, specific stores, they like to do like marathons of like specific like themes for like a new movie that's coming out or something like that. For the MCU, they were releasing other titles. So Thor on like the single Blu-ray disc was $20, and I got that. And then as soon as I think we were about to head home, and I'm like, Mom, can we go to Walmart? I need to buy the Avengers in 3D. And thank God they still did. And my gosh, I remember that night when we came home. Um, my dad was like, "What's in the bag?" And then I show him the movies. And he's like, "You need to stop buying movies. Like, you need to take a break." Like, okay, I didn't say this to my dad, but I was just thinking in my head. I was talking in my head like, I get it, Dad, but I need to complete the MCU. um, man, good times, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I completed Phase 1 for sure. Phase 2 was still kind of difficult, but let's take a break from that again. So, enter Thanksgiving 2015, guys. My gosh. I recently had eggnog ice cream, and I haven't had that in 6 years because, yeah, 2015. I thought like it was like a rare occasion, but I'm happy that I got it and had it again because it took me back to that specific Thanksgiving. Um, I can't remember some parts, like, okay, some parts were vague. Some I could definitely remember, like, oh my gosh, remember when the Civil War teaser trailer came out? Like, Jimmy Kimmel Live released that? And oh my gosh, I've been wanting to show that trailer to my parents, and I eventually did at a later date. Just don't remember when. I was just so excited. I was thinking, like, this is gonna be the movie of 2016. Okay, enter Christmas time. Um, I think I think it was both my parents that specifically asked me this, like, what did I want for Christmas? I'm like, I want Ant-Man in 3D. Even when we saw the Blu-ray trailer, even my mom was like, ooh, that looks pretty good. So I had potential in that too because I wanted to see Ant-Man in the theater too. And Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Um, well, before we get into that, Christmas Eve, I got the Titan Hero series rare Ant-Man figure. My dad got it for me because I requested that from him too. And I'm pretty sure Walmart made it an exclusive. So, and then come Christmas Day, I finally get Ant-Man in 3D. I was this close to completing the MCU 2015, guys. Like I was like, yes, like mission accomplished. Well, I eventually did. So enter 2016. Remember, um, January 2016, like second semester of ninth grade. That's when I went back to like real school in a long time. And my mom, like, she offered like my siblings like it like let's see how well you do like in the first. I think it was like the first 3 weeks, and then like she's like, I'll get you guys a reward. And I specifically requested Guardians of the Galaxy in 3D, and they still had the slipcover, so it was $30 at Target. And after that, like I was lost for words. I'm like, oh my gosh, I completed the MCU phases 1 and 2. Um, and I was thinking like I technically did, but I'm just like I gotta get like Agents of Shield and Agent Carter. I didn't think of Big Hero 6 at the time because I still wasn't sure if it was a Marvel property. But it's pretty sad that Agents of Shield and Agent Carter, those ABC shows, are no longer canon to the MCU, and Inhumans and other Marvel properties. Like I remember 2015 when like summer 2015 when Daredevil came out on Netflix. I watched the first episode. I thought it was great, but it kind of sucks that the Netflix Avengers are not canon. Probably because Disney realized that there was a lot of like language in those shows, and they were MA. I was trying to get caught up with the Netflix shows and all that, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with everything. I thought the Defenders were decent. I think I watched like the first 2 episodes. Um, so yeah, after that, oh my gosh, and I would count this as an accomplishment for me too, guys. Ever since like Captain America: Civil War, like from Phase 3, I watched every single Phase 3 film up to like Spider-Man: Far From Home, and that was an accomplishment for me. Just thinking like, wow, I never thought I would do this because the first MCU movie I watched in the theaters was Guardians, and man, that was a fun summer, like 2014. So if you guys been keeping up with this long journey of mine on my YouTube channel for the MCU, I think I'm mostly known for the MCU because again, I've talked about our favorite YouTubers are known for these specific things. Like, hey, maybe I still am known for the MCU, but in I've been trying to take a break from the MCU since like last year because I was trying to get back into the Star Wars feel and all that. And honestly, it felt really nice to take a break from the MCU last year because Black Widow is the first film in a long time since like like the MCU, like when the MCU was so starting, they took like a year off, and then 2010 was when we got Iron Man 2, and that's when the MCU was starting to get back into the swing of things. So that's what Black Widow felt like. I'm like, yeah, like I'm getting like nostalgic feels from that, and so to this day, like I'm happy to like just say like I have the original Phase One releases, and I wanted the box sets. My sister told me like years ago, like her and my dad, they were shopping at our local Walmart, and she saw the Phase Two box set in person. Oh my gosh! I still want the Infinity Saga box set. Like my gosh, that would be awesome to have. Um, Yeah, Disney, they're missing on these opportunities with the old like bonus discs, like when it came to the first two Iron Man movies, and like there was like bonus discs and all that. But yeah, the MCU definitely kept me above water, and like speaking of phases, like there were definitely phases in my life, especially with the films like you know with phase 1 of the MCU, like I didn't really know what the MCU was, and then phase 2 for me it was like me getting caught up and like understanding it more. And phase 3 was really a challenge. Like phase 3 was like pretty much my high school phase, and Endgame was pretty much the perfect graduation film. And Far From Home was like the fun summer, like get to take a break permanently forever from school. Just like my gosh. Now phase 4 of my life, that's gonna be a challenge with the MCU, because I'm very skeptical, especially with Eternals. I'm pretty sure for a fact that Disney's gonna release it early before the home video release, so I'll watch it then. Yeah, the most hype I have for an MCU film right now is definitely Spider-Man: No Way Home. Like this is the most hype I've ever had for an MCU movie and a Spider-Man movie and a Marvel movie in general for a freaking long time. I think it's gonna beat Endgame for sure. And hopefully it'll beat Avatar, honestly, because Avatar is just freaking overrated, guys. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about this just because, like, again, I feel nostalgic about it. Tell me in the comments, guys, where were you when the MCU came out, and how did you start your Blu-ray collection? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be Blu-ray. It could be DVDs too. And do you own every single version of the MCU films? And yeah, so far with Disney Plus, I really love the comic book accurate costumes with the characters. Like I can't wait to see Hawkeye's suit. By the time when this video gets out, I would already be, well, not already watching, but like I will be watching episode 3 of Hawkeye later on. So yeah. Speaking of which, guys, stay tuned for my Advent calendar later today when this video gets uploaded. So yeah. If this video goes up publicly tonight, I'm not going to add anything extra for tonight like I leave at the end of my videos, just because, again, I'm tired. I don't want to turn on my computer right now. I need to sleep. I need my rest so I can wake up in the morning to make the first episode for you guys for my Advent calendar. All right, again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please turn on the post notification bell and share my content. And yeah, tell me, what does the MCU mean to you guys? Like, to me, like it's it feels like you're a part of the stories and you can relate with these characters a lot. It's truly amazing. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for inviting me. The Lord be with you guys. Always up, guys. Peace out, guys. And remember, Avengers assemble. All right, you have a good night, guys. Bye.